The EXS, like other software instruments within Logic, is brought up on a software instrument track only. I have one highlighted here in my arranged track list. To instantiate the EXS, click on the top button within the I/O section of the channel strip, which represents the input for the channel. When clicking on the input field, Logic presents a list of available software instruments, including both built-in instruments like the EXS24 and third-party audio unit instruments. When selecting the EXS24 sampler choice within the menu, you're presented with several channel format choices: mono, stereo, and multi-output. I'll be talking more about these choices later, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and choose EXS24 sampler, stereo. The EXS interface opens. Let's start off by taking a brief tour of the interface. Near the top of the plugin on the right is the sampler instrument field. This is one way to select the various sampler instruments that you want to use. Immediately below the sampler instrument window is the filter section. The lower half of the EXS instrument is taken up by the modulation section. And here on the far right lie the volume and velocity controls. Of course, there are other areas of the EXS interface worth exploring, including tuning, sample crossfade settings, different voicing options, as well as other controls. If I were to hit my MIDI controller at this point, I would hear this: a sine wave. This is a built-in property of the EXS designed by the programmers to let you know that it is actually working without first loading an audio file. Remember, a sampler's sound generation depends on loaded sampler instruments and audio files. When nothing is loaded, the sampler in effect does nothing.